So, over the past 4 years, I've done more than 4,000 twin flame and soulmate readings for people. And I want to talk about one of the number one pitfalls that I see people falling into when it comes to healing. When you know you're on a twin flame or a spiritual journey, it so quickly becomes, how do I heal myself into union? What blockages do I have? How can I shift my energy to basically attract the love that I want to attract? Now, this is actually a really good intention to have starting out because it's so good to be focused on your healing work and doing your shadow work, raising your vibration, healing yourself, reconnecting with your inner child. The trap that people end up falling into is they do all these healing things and these things in the name of self love when the actual energy beneath it is a self rejection or what I call a self hatred frequency. So you could be trying very hard to manifest this love, and perhaps even from a place of feeling lack and desperation. Unbeknownst to yourself, you could be taking action trying to heal yourself from this energy of fixing. So, this is a very nuanced thing. And I think the reason this happens is because no one really teaches us how to properly love ourselves unless you had a really, really great family and upbringing and there was lots of love. If you grew up in any kind of dysfunctional family with any kind of trauma, it can be very, very hard to know how to actually love yourself. Like, what does self love feel like? And so we can often come at it from this lens where we're unconsciously kind of repeating the way that people have treated us, thinking that there's something wrong with us, that we're broken, that we have to fix ourselves, that we have to force ourselves to be more confident, more secure, more happy. What you want to do if you're in this situation, and this is going to work so great if you're also in the process of manifesting love, is you want to kind of just abandon all the goals that you're setting for yourself just for a moment and to literally ask yourself, if nothing about me changed, like if all of the things that I see about myself that are flaws or the ways that I'm behaving that I don't like or my inconsistencies, if none of that changed, would I have this feeling of acceptance towards myself and love towards myself? Like, could you live with yourself if nothing about you ever changed? And paradoxically enough, when you go into that frequency, you lose the resistance that you have towards the way that you are. And that resistance is actually that self hate frequency. It's a really sneaky, like hidden feeling of self rejection that's happening subconsciously. And when you ask yourself, like, if nothing ever changed about me, could I still love myself? And you genuinely find that the answer is yes. Like, you can wake up in the morning, you can take care of yourself, you can brush your teeth, you can make breakfast, you can, surround yourself with people who love you and care about. When you're able to do self-love from that place is when that resistance stops and when you actually start to begin to heal. Because the genuine truth is, if you are on this journey and you have a lot of trauma and wounds in your past, the reason that you feel so bad and that you feel stuck and blocked is not because there was anything wrong with you. It's simply because of the way that you were treated, the way that people were able to reflect you your self love and self worth. And we are so impressionable, like as kids. Up until the age of 7, we're just soaking in everything in our subconscious mind. We're just taking everything as fact. So it actually makes total sense if you are struggling with self love and you're currently in the state of trying to fix yourself because you're literally just doing the best that you could do. So if you need help learning how to love yourself, how to sit with your emotions, and how to release this resistance and begin to shift into that self loving energy where you attract that soulmate, that twin flame, and that beautiful divine relationship, I have an entire self method that I designed that you can follow along, and it's inside my free course, the Aligned Activation Series. It's the same blueprints and the tools that I give to every single one of my clients who I do readings for to help them heal their blockages in that connection and shift them onto their highest time. Let me know in the comments if you resonated with this because I feel like this is such a popular topic that like everyone experiences, but no one really talks about. And of course, follow for more.